Hey, welcome back again. You're watching the U.S. Open 10 ball. We're at the Rio Hotel, and this is the Predator Arena. Great match here, Jay Helford, joined by my friend Freddie Agner.
Jay, how are we doing?
That was a kind of a weak lag there. I don't think anybody got within a diamond of the end rail.
Like I was lagging there. It's defending champion Thorsten Hohmann, the Hitman, versus Billy the Kid Thorpe. Billy from Dayton, Ohio, doing Dayton proud.
Yeah, he's the rising young star in American pool, this kid.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the young guns, the new blood of pool.
Hey, I got to give some props to Jason Klatt and Justin Bergman for that last match.
What a great match.
That was a great match. Justin Bergman made so many beautiful runouts, and that Z kick shot he made was unbelievable. And but he fell short when he played position from the 2 to 3. Right. He just hit a little mental error there. He hit it weak because I think I heard you say it. He had a huge area of the table to play position.
Billy breaking off the rail like many people will be doing this week, off the head rail.
This is their third match on the winner's side, am I right?
No, these guys on the west side, believe it or not. They're on
these
the
two
left.
guys have lost? How strong is this field?
Very strong. Thorsten is the defending champ, and he's on the west side already.
Oh, he must have lost to John Schmidt because I saw them playing earlier.
That's correct.
I don't know who beat Billy. Do we know? Okay.
Well, we'll find out here in a minute. Looks like Billy's going to go for the combination right off the bat to solve this rack, and really that was the tough shot. 2 balls by the 8. Does it go? From one side, look like
I don't think so.
But that doesn't look good at all.
That 2 ball looks tied up. Looks like he's going to try and draw back there and break him up. Takes a nice stroke to do that. No, he went down there like it does go. It sure looked like it was covered by the 8.
Maybe we can see the overhead camera here just to give us a confirmation.
There we go.
He's got it. He can get there. It looks like the 8 is still in play, but
he almost looks like he's got to go rail first here.
He may draw this out. He is going to draw this out. Straight back.
Well, he had more room than we thought. It was pretty tough to get shape on that 5 ball. Now this is
on these tables especially. So we got the 7-foot Diamond Pro-Ams here with 4.5 or less at the points.
Well, even though it's a 7-foot table, there's some challenging shots that come up on this table.
You know, I hope everybody out there that plays pool, or even if you don't play pool, gets a chance to play on 7-foot Diamond Pro-Ams, because if you haven't, you don't know what you're missing. These are real pool tables with a real pool, right?
I would highly recommend if somebody wants to put a pool table in their house. Yeah, that was a tough shot. It's very hard. He hit it very hard. If you want to put a pool table in your house and you don't have a room for a full-size 9-foot table, get one of these.
Absolutely. Well, Thorsten looked at it and gave it a look as if there's no problem, and there isn't one. The 7 ball, it does go. Now that's not that he's got position on the 6 ball straight in. The 7 goes no problem straight in, but the 8 ball, he'll be on the wrong side unless he's off that point by quite a bit.
He knows he's got to play perfect position on this shot right now. Yeah, see how he kept a little angle.
Right? He's on the inside of it.
There wasn't much angle to get there, Freddie,
right.
And he got it. And still, he's got to be careful because he could overcut this if he tries to cheat it.
Look at this. He's forward instead of going back, so he's using every piece of angle he can here. Get on up there. I think he's fine.
He can cut it in, but the cue ball's going to be rolling.
He's got some traffic. The 2 balls off the table are in play. Thorsten did tell me that he really enjoys playing on these tables in this tournament specifically, but you know, he only does it the once a year. You know, the 7-foot tournament once a year.
I have a feeling if the money's right, he'd play in more of them.
Yeah. Billy's from an area of the country that has all kinds of pool halls that are just 7-foot tables.
Right.
You know, I lived in Ohio as you did, but when I was living there were a handful of pool halls that just had the 7-foot tables.
I come from another era, Freddie.
Yes,
the only small tables were in bars.
They didn't. Thorsten Hohmann takes the 1-0 lead after Billy tried to fire that ball down the rail, the 5 ball. You'll notice that we're working with the Fargo rates so we can put a percentage of, based on the Fargo rate, what is the percentage of the guy, each player winning. Thorsten was started off at a 2-to-1 clip. He's now up to 3-to-1, 74% chance to win. How do you like these Fargo rates and the percentages they give you, Jay?
Well, you know how I feel about it.
I like it. It would be an odd bet if we used those rates, right?
Yeah. You know, look, 3-to-1 favorite when he's ahead, 1-0.
Just by 1-0.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take
Billy on that one. As long as we can do this 5 or 6 times, I think I'd be in it.
I actually like the Fargo rating system. I think they're pretty accurate, but when you start putting these percentages up here, it kind of looks like Greek to me.
Yeah, because it could be, Jay, that they're absolutely correct, but we've just not looked at it like that, you know. So all the power in the world of them, and you know, this to me, the Fargo rate is the future of how we rank people.
The only other system I saw that was a good one was the AccuStat system that Pat Fleming came up with, which is still in use sometimes.
For TPAs? Or?
Right.
Yeah. Thorsten looks good.
This is our last match of the evening, 5th match today, and we'll kick right back out tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Correct.
More 10-ball, more U.S. Open 10-ball, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Also 5 matches.
It's a really nice shot there, good angle on how you just draw the ball at an angle coming straight at the 3 down the line.
You said earlier, he's our defending champion.
He's our defending champion, and he likes playing on these tables. I mean, here's a guy from Europe, didn't grow up playing on these kind of tables. I don't believe in
Not
Germany.
at all.
I don't ever remember seeing a table this small in Germany, and I've been to Germany 50 times.
The only table you'd find like this there would be an English 8-ball table. Yeah.
English 8-ball table, and you wouldn't find those in Germany. I never saw one in Germany.
You know what?
All the years I've been there.
Well, you've been there a lot. I've only been to Germany one time. This 8-ball table is a 7-foot table with snooker pockets and snooker balls.
Round pockets. We have one in San Diego, but somebody converted the cushions to have straight pockets, but the dimensions are the same. You know, the height is the same as a English or UK 8-ball type table. Is he
doesn't want to bump into the 10. He wants to go around it. Well, I guess
forced,
he had no
right?
choice.
Oh, look at this. That was brutal. Can he stiff this?
I think so. On a diamond table, you can make this bank. Whether Thorsten will I don't know.
If this was a non-call, you just whack it because it goes across the table.
You know, Freddie, there's a safety here where you just roll up right against the ball and put that object ball right up. You know, that's a tough spot to get out of.
Yeah.
I don't want him to hear me. But you can bank this ball, I can tell you. This ball will bank on this table. You can stiff this ball where it actually comes short.
Short, right.
I think he's shooting it.
No, he's ducking.
Oh, he is.
What kind of? Well, you know what? He's a world champion. I can't blame him for that. But I'm very surprised that he ducked there.
And it was not a good safety.
It must have laid weird and looked here that for sure you can stiff that. But I don't know. Maybe
it just looked weird to him.
Yeah. I think if Billy had been shooting, Billy banks pretty well, he probably would have shot it.
Billy banks really well.
Well, that was an understatement, right?
First game.
For Billy. It's now 1-1.
Billy's kind of become a noted money player around the Midwest.
Sure.
He's been in action quite a bit, and that'll toughen you up and make you a strong player.
Yeah, because there's less, if you're always playing under pressure, then less pressure is less pressure.
Right.
If you don't know your threshold for pain, you don't want to find out when you're in the middle of a tournament or money match.
Hey, there's no pressure like when you got your own money on the line. Here they put up an entry fee, okay, and that's your investment. I mean, put up a couple $100 with a chance to win 8 or 10,000. That's not a bad return on your money.
He broke him pretty hard last time. Let's see if he goes the hard break again. Not super hard, more like a controlled bust. Long shot in the 1. The 3 is probably in state of combination.
The 4 is tied up by the 8 down there on the end rail, and that's something he's going to have to deal with pretty soon here.
And it looks tight. Doesn't look like the 4 could pass, but
no, I don't think so.
The 4, the ball goes underneath the cushion of hair, so maybe there's a slight bit of room.
Yeah, I think you're right. The immediate problem is the 3, and it looks like he's playing position for the 3-9 combo.
Combination. Slide it down. Oh,
this is good. This is good.
Well, this is a good angle, too, because on the 3-9, the 3 should hang out right around in that little quadrant, and you play 2 rails around, playing position for the 3.
That's the second half of this shot. Make the 9. Make sure you get position on the 3.
Oh, and he was able to go 1 up.
Yep.
And then I touched the 10 and doesn't have the greatest angle here.
Now, see, here's the difference. Billy almost certainly will bank this 3 ball.
And
I don't think he'll play. Yeah, slide up there.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be playing safe. And then he's going to be trying to play for the carom 4-8. I believe he thinks that goes.
Well, I said I think he's going to bank.
He's banking.
Yeah.
Swish.
Boom. That was like a hanger for him.
I know it.
Huh? He's got to overcut the 4 ball into the 8, but he's got a good angle on it. I think he'll make this.
He's
again,
called the 8 ball.
Yeah, again, the just as important on this shot is getting position on the 4 next.
Right, because the 4 ball is going to go off the 8 towards the 6 ball in that general area, so he has to hit hard enough the 4 ball to come out.
He's got to get that cue ball above the 4.
Oh,
he let it. He just turned it loose.
Right, so you can't leave it there. So, and he got the best of it.
Yeah, he was fortunate there. Anything could have happened on that shot, Freddie. I mean, he turned both balls loose.
Both balls loose.
But I guess the only ball that could have hooked him would have been the 10 ball.
Right. Get straight in on the 5.
He's weak there.
Didn't have to leave that on the rail.
He just. It almost looked like that shot Justin shot in the last game. He just got a little weak. He made this a lot harder than it had to be. He'd like that cue ball to be at least a foot farther up table.
But he made it.
But you see what happens when you get out of line.
Tougher and tougher.
The next shot's no bargain either. Although he's a favorite to make this ball because he doesn't have to worry much about position. Shot like this, I think he'll just roll it in.
Cue ball across the table. Oh, he didn't roll it in. He just went ahead and fired.
He put a stroke on it, didn't he?
Why not?
That cue ball might track towards the side pocket here.
So you see the Fargo ratings.
Yeah, see, he's drawing the cue ball. He wants to avoid the side pocket.
And avoided it.
Nicely done.
2-1, Billy Thorpe.
I don't know about you, Freddie, but if I go somewhere and watch a pool game, I can watch a guy play one game and see how he's hitting balls, and you can kind of tell if they're in stroke.
Yeah.
And, you know, I watched him hit those balls. He's in stroke.
He's in stroke.
But you know what? You better be in stroke when you get here.
Exactly. He's not shying away from anything at this point. Even on that 5 ball he missed, he put a good stroke on it.
Yes.
He didn't want to baby it. Let's see how Thorsten is breaking.
Do you know he made 6 balls on the break when he was practicing?
When he was practicing, yeah. He's breaking off the bed here. Yeah.
Yeah, I find it interesting how many players break with their hand on the rail.
It's a bar table thing. It's a small table thing. 4 ball in the side.
He's going to have a good shot.
He's got an angle on this?
Nah, that's the problem. The 2 ball's all the way up table where the rack was, and he's straight in on the 1.
It looks like he's got an angle that he'll go 2 rails forward.
He's got to put a stroke on this
one. He does have to put a stroke on it. High right-hand English, maybe 1 o'clock. Double the rail, right to the center of the table.
You know, he made that look easy.
He's a professional.
Yeah, shame on me. I said, oh, he's got to really pound that ball. And he just, you know what? It's all the stroke. It's all the stroke. It's like the way Efren used to move that cue ball around the table. He'd have all these difficult shots, and he'd just put that English on it, and that cue ball would take off.
Holding his cue. Looks good.
That's all they want to do is break and make a ball and have a shot at the one.
Right.
And we see what happens when they don't have a shot at the one. We have a lot of elongated safety battles. We haven't had one of those this match yet.
Nope.
Thorsten went through this rack like a
Pretty
hot knife
quickly.
through butter.
Pretty quickly.
Man.
We are on serve. 2-2.
That last match was a long match, wasn't it?
Well, it went hill, so and both players are a little more meticulous.
It went over 2 hours. That's the first match we've had that's gone over 2 hours. It was like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, 2 hours and 10 minutes, correct.
Yeah. If you're here in Las Vegas, you can watch these matches in your hotel room. For those of you who are planning to come out here, if you turn on your TV, it's Channel 25, Convention 1.
Nice.
And that's the pool tournament. That's an inside tip.
So it's tied 2-2, and you can see Thorsten Hohmann is favored about 2-1. 66-33 is the 2-1 number in the poker hands. 65-35 by the Fargo rates. Big break, and
he's on the one.
He's on the one.
4 and 5 are very close together. The 4 will go in the other corner pocket. And in fact, the combination could actually be made if he had to shoot it that way. But again, here's the problem, getting from the 1 to the 2. The 2 seems to always remain in that same place up there.
Well, if they have to break, well, no, if it's a corner ball, why wouldn't it come out? It's almost unless it went all the way around table.
It's in an identical place that it was last rack.
All right. This one is a little more difficult than Thorsten's.
He's drawing. Watch out for the 3 ball. Wow, how did he do that?
I got to see that in slow motion.
Yeah, what happened there? You know, he just stunned that ball up table. Unfortunately, this is not the easiest cut shot here. I'm not sure if we have video replay on our equipment here, but I'd like to see that one again myself. And they will show it later. I know they'll show this whole match over again. He's trying to duck behind the 10. Nice job. Boy. That's a great safety. When you put that cue ball right on top of the object ball, then you've made a good safety. I'm not sure if Thorsten can go to that left side rail and kick at it.
Well, if he froze it on there, then this side, the one rail kick is off. But it looks like it's not quite frozen on there, so he has some kind of room to dance.
You know, when you're kicking an object ball that's way out in the middle of the table, it's a very small ball to hit.
Sure.
It's a much bigger ball when it's close to the rail, like where that 3 ball is.
It's almost 3 balls wide. Right down. That's not going to be no good, I think. Oh, no, it's...
No, he's okay. He got a rail. The 4 caught a rail, and so did the cue ball, but I'm not sure. I think Billy's going to have to come off the side of that 2 ball and try to use the 4 and 5 as blockers.
Just play safe?
Yeah. It won't billiard off the 5. It's a bad angle for that. Of course, he might make me eat my words. That's what he's looking at.
He's looking at it right now.
Is he trying to cut this ball in?
I wouldn't think so.
No, I don't think so. I think this is safety. It looks like he's playing safe. Well, he tried the billiards,
and he didn't hear you when you said it's not going.
It didn't look like it would go.
It didn't look like if you cut it either. I mean, if you were going to do it, you'd have to almost hit it full in the face, then it wouldn't go anywhere.
You know, Freddie, that's a kind of a basic thing in pool, that you need to know how balls kiss and how to make them kiss the way you want.
And it's not exactly that 90 degree, is it? It's
no. And you can change the angle. You can force a ball. You can force an angle too, but you know. That's old school pool.
That's right.
I could look at that and say, I don't think that ball's going to go any way. Maybe he thought it would slide in.
Sure. So then the question is about the 7-ball, whether that actually goes anywhere. Thorsten hasn't given it one thought. So
he's just shooting straight down in the corner.
Off the pocket by quite a distance here. Oh, yeah.
I love the camera work. These guys our
great.
cameramen, Tim and John, are just doing a wonderful job. They did a great job in that last match, too.
He stroked that, too.
Takes the lead.
3-2. It's like a mini break because that was Billy's break.
I like that mini break.
A mini break.
A mini break. It's like in tennis in the
broke a serve.
Yeah, in the tie break sets.
And you know, Jay, that last match we talked about it. Justin won the lag, and it came down to his breaking. You know, that's the best. That's going to be the position you want. That's huge.
He made a mental blunder when he was shooting at that 2-ball. Right. You called it. You said he's going to go rail first because rail first brings the cue ball right out and play.
He had over half the table. It seems like he had 2/3 of the table to play to.
Well, he's kicking himself in the back right now, I'm sure.
Well, he'll see it. He'll see it.
He knew the moment
when
he hit it.
Yeah.
He babied it. You know what he's afraid of? You know what a guy's afraid of on a shot like that? You know that when a ball's buried in the pocket like that, you go rail first. The cue ball's going to take off.
You're right.
You're afraid of he didn't want it to go too far.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Thorsten breaks the balls perfectly. One ball's hanging. Everything is out in the open. It's just a matter of driving your car here, I think.
I'll tell you what, his break is working. But with this alternate break format, you don't get to run racks. You can't string any wax. All you can do is win your serve.
Win your serve, and hope to break. He winced a bit. I don't know why. The 4-ball never went into the side pocket, so maybe he wanted some kind of angle. Just
I don't know.
It looks like.
Well, he can go forward and shoot the 4 up in the corner.
Sure. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Stunned it over there. He can roll forward here for the 5.
5 in the corner, bottom right corner probably. Unless he's taking it all the way down. No, bottom right corner as we view it.
Thorsten has very good powers of concentration. You won't see this guy make many mental blunders, maybe one in a whole tournament. I make him every game.
Oddly enough, this is actually the key shot to this rack, which doesn't seem possible because everything's hanging. He's got to make sure that he doesn't get into some silly position that he couldn't get this 7-ball out of there.
You think he'll draw back? Oh, no, he's going to bump this ball. He's going to bump the 9.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's okay. And slide it over. 10-ball in the same pocket. Look professional.
He hasn't wasted any time going through his racks, has he?
No.
That's a little intimidating.
It is.
When a guy keeps running out in like 90 seconds. 2-game lead.
2-game lead. 4-2. Race to 10. We're in the Predator Arena.
I think this match is going to be as fast as the last one was long.
Not much thinking about the different options.
Because Billy plays fast, too. He doesn't waste any time.
This Billy's he's already a great player, but he's, I've said it several times here, he's the future for American pool. One of the futures.
Yeah, he's
been
I would say
so
he's
long.
the top young player under 21 in this country right now.
19 years old. 19.
Yeah.
He's been around forever at this point, right? Forever.
You know, he used to come around Derby City when he was like 10 and 11 years old. He'd run around and follow all the good players. I don't hear anything going down. Do you? Did he make a ball?
4-5.
No.
Yeah.
Came up empty.
5-5.
That'll cost you.
The 2-ball doesn't go anywhere.
Look at the 2 and 4. Wow.
Backwards.
That's the 2 and 4 tied together. There it is. Nice work. He's looking as if he would play a billiard from the 2 to
on
the 3, but I don't like that shot.
Seems pretty far away.
Yeah, that's a high-risk shot. You know, if he can get down table, he can play a good safety. He can hide the cue ball behind the 4.
That's the trick, is getting down table.
Yeah. He's trying to draw the ball.
So it looks like he's playing the safety to be behind the 3 ball.
This is a little tougher.
He called it. He did call the 3.
I don't know. This is, like you said, that 3 ball's out away from the pocket a little bit. You got to hit this perfect.
And he did.
Nice shot, Thorsten.
Because if he doesn't see the 2 ball, he's gonna have to play safe.
Well, he's got a good safety. If he needs to, he can put the cue ball behind the 4, but he'd like that 2 ball to pass the 4. We'll find out in a second if he's shooting it.
Oh, he's got to stay there. Yeah, that was tricky.
He left that cue ball out there.
That's right.
He did not hide the cue ball like he wanted to. You know, he had to hit it fairly firm because he had to make sure the 2 ball hit the end rail.
And if he tried to hit that straighter, the 2 ball actually would have hit the 4 ball. He had to cut as much as he could, as least as he could, but hit it hard enough. So, did Billy call a bank here?
I don't think so. Did he? Is he going to bank the? Wow.
He did.
He tried.
It looked like a hanger to him.
Well, you know where he grew up. In Dayton, there's one of the greatest bank pool players of the last generation, Jason Miller's from there. Oh, boy. What a bank pool player he was.
Sure, and you know, Jason and Gary Spaeth played a lot together.
Right.
And, Gary's from Cincinnati, toured Cincinnati, and Gary would play up in Dayton all the time.
Another brilliant bank pool player. That's a popular game in that area of the country. Northern Kentucky, Southern Ohio.
The first time I saw Gary Spaeth live and in person, he banked 1 through 9, and I just thought it was the greatest thing in the world. And people would write about it, and you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it.
Truman Hogue is from that area back there. I mean, there's some.
Yeah, and then the great players of the past.
I heard you guys talking about the bank pool tournament at Derby City. You know, they had over 400 players in the bank division this last year. Crazy.
Is that half of Kentucky?
Yeah, you said half of Kentucky. You're a good call. It seemed like it.
Seems like it. Every pool player from Kentucky is there, I think.
Yeah. Well, Thorsten's got to play safe. He's going to have to.
So it looks like you just go forward. Well, it looks like he's cutting this to get by the
just put it past the other side of the 10 ball, like that. Use the 10 for a blocker. Well, he did a little better on that one. Now let's see if we got a jump cue coming. This is an ideal jump shot.
It seemed like he played position to a jump.
Yeah, he's going back for his jump cue. The question is, what's he going to do when he hits it? Probably just try to jump it and cross the ball and have the 4 come up table. Oh, he's calling
a cut shot here. Wow, doesn't that cue ball just fly into the corner pocket? Billy has no writing on his shirts, so we need some.
No sponsor?
We need some people to get some writing on his shirts.
He's his own sponsor.
I guess so. Classic modern-day jump style, sidearm.
Oh, he'll hit. Ooh, wow.
That is very surprising.
That ball just never got any elevation. It didn't look like it got more than an inch off the table. I don't know what happened there. If it was his tip or he just didn't chalk, I don't know. He just didn't get any elevation.
Just execution wasn't there. And I guess that roll of the left eye was exactly that. Should be pretty easy for Thorsten Hohmann from here. Just cozied up to the rail. And does he have an angle here, or does he draw right back to the 10 ball?
Yeah, draw back and hit the 10, maybe. He's got to be a little careful. This is a little tight position right here.
Right to the 10
That's
ball.
what he did.
Beautiful.
That's what he did.
And he didn't lose the 8. It was close, but 8 ball goes in both pockets still.
I like the way Thorsten, even though it looks obvious, he takes his time and walks around the table.
Oh, he's got almost straight in. You'd think that he's shooting the upper right corner pocket if it goes past the 10. Yep. So far, the position play and the patterns that Thorsten is using is more of the 9-foot variety. You'll see a lot of 7-foot patterns that you never see on a big table, but he's holding the professional lines
and doing a good job of it.
Yeah.
He's starting to pile up those games. 3-game lead.
You know who I think does the best at playing a 7-foot table with 9-foot lines is Darren Appleton. Well, of course, he does a lot of, best at a lot of things, but Darren is one of the strongest I see holding what I call the professional pathways on 7-foot tables, just like he would on a 9-foot table.
Well, he would definitely be a threat if he was here. We haven't seen Shane out here on this table yet, but we probably will tomorrow.
We probably will.
Shane Van Boning and Alex Pagalayan are both here.
Thorsten's up 5-2, and he's up to almost 90% chance of winning from here on a race to 10 by the Fargo ratings. Big break. 9 ball's going to go in. Oh! The 9 ball was heading in and got tapped by the deuce and didn't go in.
Came up empty for the first time. But as you can see, Billy Thorpe is going to have to push out somewhere.
Somewhere down table.
Somewhere down table. This is where strategy comes into the game of 10 ball. On the push out, you have the option of going anywhere you want.
It's a free foul.
Yeah, free foul. I like that.
Of course, the incoming player has the option. Shoot or pass it back. How's the safety look here, Jay? Because it doesn't look like a cue ball can get out of the way. Just roll over the top of it.
I mean, you can come across the 4 and the cue ball bumps. I mean, come across the 1. The cue ball bumps the 4. But where's the 1 ball going to go?
Just
into the open part of the table.
Right. If you can just bank it straight down towards the rack.
That's why Thorsten's taken a while. He could give this back,
I doubt.
I don't think
he
will. He never considered it, but why not? Hey, listen, if you're stymied or stumped, I should say.
2 rails around the 6 ball. No good. Yeah, that was tough. He might have taken your advice there, Jay. He should have at least think about passing back. It wasn't easy.
A lot of players, if they're not sure what to do, they'll just pass it back. Billy can cut this ball in.
Up and down the table, 2 ball in the side pocket. Is this too strong?
No, he's okay. He's okay.
Is it too strong? It's other than perfect.
Thorsten's thinking, why did I take that shot?
Why did I take that shot? It wasn't easy enough.
I think Billy's got enough angle to slide over for the 4. Well, he doesn't have to slide over very far.
No, but he's going to. He's got plenty of angle. How's the 9 look?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, the 9 will go inside.
It'll go inside, no problem.
Yeah. There you go. You can see that.
Looks like draw this about 4 inches.
I like the shot where the 9's on the point, and you got to force it through the point to make it.
He went way more than 4 inches there, but he had the same idea that he didn't want to get the 10 ball in the play. Just keep it long. Looks like he's going to draw this ball instead of follow.
Billy needs this rack. He cannot afford to be 4 games behind.
Right.
And he knows it, too.
He needs to just check this 8-ball, what angle he needs to get there. So he's playing 3 balls ahead, just like he should on just about every pool game. Every pool shot's 3 balls ahead unless there aren't 3 balls left on the table. Did he really need that path? Apparently so.
Well, he thought he did.
Yeah.
This isn't really where he wanted to be, though.
No, he wanted to be way up table.
He could have done just as well, just like killing the cue ball. Probably would have been a little better.
He just peeked at the 8 to the 9 because it looks like he's going to be, this cue ball looks to be going down table below the 8.
You know what he's got to watch out for here? Because the cue ball is going to come up the right side of the table. He does not want the cue ball to hit that side pocket anywhere. Not necessarily go in, but don't hit the point of the side.
Right.
I think he's going to go close to the side. Let's see. Oh, he's okay.
He's got to hit this ball hard, though, if he's going to come. No, this 10 ball is huge.
He can't see the 8 ball.
Can't see it.
That did not work very well.
And I'll go back to the shot where he drew it over, and I mentioned he was trying to draw it over. Instead of following it and being straight on that 6 ball, he tried to draw it over and didn't get there. So
he's playing the 8 and the side off the 9 ball, but this is a low percentage shot.
And the fact that he's even here to do that is.
I think he'll hit the 8 ball all right, but after that, it's going to be up to the pool gods.
No,
Ooh. You didn't want to do that. You did not want to give up ball in hand. Because, Freddie, if you hit the 8 ball with a little bit of speed, you might get lucky and leave it tough.
At least you're not giving ball in hand.
Right.
Because the 8 to the 9 was a little, you still have to get that type of bounce out up table.
Well, this was a key game for Billy Thorpe. He needed it, and he had all the balls in the open, and he stubbed his toe.
That's a huge lead now. 6 games to 2.
Yeah, we've said it several times today, and we'll keep saying it all week. When you're playing ultimate break, a 4-game lead is huge. Now Billy could play perfect now and still lose this match.
By 4.
Yeah.
He's going to need some help from Thorsten.
We've got 3 days of 10 ball. This is day number 1. And when that concludes, the next 3 days is all U.S. Open 8 ball. And we've got some good challenge matches coming up for money.
Nice sounding break.
That's his best break. That's his best break. Can he see the 1?
Well, let's see the look on his face. He cannot.
Yeah.
Might be able to tickle it, but.
Well, the push out didn't work so well last time. Let's see if he pushes out again.
Well, no, he did have a good push out.
Yeah, because, you're right. It worked, and he couldn't get it. He got the open table and couldn't get out.
Right.
I mean, you would think that he was going to push out here, but yeah, he's playing a push.
Interesting push out because usually you'll see that cue ball close to the rail, but the 1 ball doesn't really pass, and Thorsten would have to do a bank shot or carom or. How's the safety look here?
Typically when a player pushes out and he leaves the ball out in the open, his opponent will take it.
Sure.
He'll take the safety before he gives it back. He can't be shooting that ball past the 2, is he?
It didn't seem like it went. Other than the fact it goes right in.
What do we know?
And we had a great angle on that, too.
Yeah,
so apparently it went all day long. It must have brushed the rail on the way in.
It did. It just touched the rail, but he made it look easy.
He made it look easy, and I guarantee it wasn't easy.
Take a look at the torso on this guy. Here's a guy that works out for 90 minutes every day.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, a lot of the top players look like Thorsten. Ooh.
Oh, he almost missed that.
He used the whole pocket there.
Talk about wiping your feet before walking through the door.
Yeah, yeah. And look, he didn't get the best position. He's playing the 8-ball. Problem with this is where's the 4 going to be afterwards?
And it looks like it's a slight cut, or I can't tell if it's a slight cut or not.
He'd like the 4 to end up in front of the pocket, but it might not. It might lay on the rail. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, he hit it really well.
As long as he doesn't go behind the 5-ball.
Well, he
Slow
deserved
down,
a little
babe.
better than that. He got there.
He's okay. He's okay.
Say,
One more turn of the cue ball and he'd been in trouble.
Well, he's opting to shoot this down table.
He's struggled a little bit, but
he still is. He's got to stretch out and go forward with this, I believe. Yep.
Well, the difference of the match is that when he's had difficult runouts, he's gotten out where Billy hasn't.
That's the way to play there. Slide to the side.
Well done.
And the commanding lead gets even more commanding.
Yeah, he's going to extend his lead to 5 games right here. Billy's failing to get out the last game is proving very costly. It's pretty quiet in the arena.
It is. 7 serving 2 now. Well, we said earlier that Thorsten enjoys playing this tournament and enjoys playing on these tables, so he's showing it. He hasn't really made many mistakes. And when he's got the shot that says you're supposed to run out, he's
gotten out. He's gotten out. I can only think of one mistake he made, and that was after that Billy's push out.
Mm-hmm. The side.
Will he bank the 1 cross side?
I doubt it.
Yeah. He'll probably bank the 1 up table and try to hide the cue ball behind the 9.
If he banks it across, maybe it stays right by the 10 ball.
I mean, if he can draw that cue ball 2 rails right up behind the 9, that's a winner. Is he trying to make this ball?
I don't think so.
That's what
he's trying to spin. That was
he wanted to get behind the 9. He just didn't execute it that well.
Right. It's not a sellout, but he didn't execute very well on that. I like your shot better, going 2 rails. Then you don't have to worry about trying to draw it straight up the table. Overcut it.
Billy's struggling now.
He's struggling now.
Yeah. That's what happens when you make a couple mistakes. Sure. You kind of develop a negative attitude.
Well, it's the pool demons, you know. They reach up and grab you, and they've got a hold of them.
Thorsten can cut this ball in, and the cue ball is going the right way for the 2.
Well, no, he decided to try to come inside. It looked like he just slow rolls that ball. It goes right towards the 2.
It looked like it to me, too. I'm kind of surprised that he hit it that hard. And as you can see, the result is not a good one for Thorsten.
Well, he's in the lead. He's feeling good.
I think he can see enough of the 2 ball to come off the top edge of it and play a safety.
The Z safety, as long as it doesn't go long.
This is not an ideal safety here. He's going to have to duck the cue ball somehow. He'd like to put the cue ball behind these balls up table.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be easy to do that. He'd have to hit the 2 really thin.
He's actually called the ball here. I don't really think he's trying to bank this. He's called some ball. I can't believe it'd be the 2 ball, probably the 7 ball, I guess. Oh, off the 9. He actually played the ball. The ball's gone in. I assume that Billy has the option, yes, and he's passed it back as is the correct thing as we play the 10 ball rules.
Should have played safe, shouldn't he? Huh? That would have been a nice safety. I'm not sure why he called a ball there.
because he's in the lead 7-2. Shooting like he's in the lead. And nobody's going to be able to, you know, throw a package at him.
Well, he'd just like to put a solid hit on this 2-ball because the 2 could go with that sideboard of the 8-ball.
Sure, big pocket.
But the way he's kicking at this ball, he might miss the whole thing. If the 2-ball was 1 ball closer to the rail, it'd be a big ball.
If he makes it, he'll be shooting the 410.
He's not going to. Oh, he did touch it.
And he's made another ball. And
he forgot to call some. I think he called the 2-ball, not the 8.
Right. And again, it should be Billy's option. But what are you going to do here? You got to shoot something. Safety.
I'm not sure if Billy can roll forward and lay the cue ball right on top of that 7-ball and put the 2 on the end.
Doesn't look at the cue ball leak out to the left.
Yeah. Doesn't quite have the angle he'd like. Now he's looking at the combination, but I don't know if he can see enough. Maybe he can see enough of the 2-ball to make the 7. Oh, he used the 9-ball. Very smart shot. Very, very smart shot there.
Thorsten has called the 2-ball side pocket. Straight kick.
I think it'll hit the ball. And you know, if you hit it, it's almost 50-50.
So
you'll make it.
I think he's more like 60% to make this ball. Why not hitting like that? Don't you slow roll that ball?
I would think so, because it's harder to hit the correct angle hitting it that hard.
Right.
Well, this is not Thorsten's best game.
No, it's almost like he slightly fell asleep. You expect Billy to get out here. The 4-ball passes, right? Apparently it doesn't pass all that easily because he looked like he was trying to break it up or something.
Wow, he's done it again. It looked like the 4 would go past the 10 in the other corner pocket, so I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Sure. All he has to do is get higher than the 4 line to the pocket, right? But now he's kicking.
A lot of left English just to hit the ball. Look what he's given up here. Well, the 4 didn't go out far, but I think if Thorsten can reach this, he can cut it in.
Right, reach it from the side. Put his leg up on the table if he had to, but
Billy's taken a little bit of a defeatist attitude here in this match. Ever since he failed to get out that easy rack.
Up and down the table here. Wow, under. Boy, say it again, Jay. This really hasn't been his best.
Yeah, the pool gods have been on Thorsten's side this game. Billy's a little disgusted because he knows it's going to be hard to hit this ball.
Well, it's almost hanging, so I guess it's the 2-railer.
If Thorsten wins this game, he's going to win it really ugly. He played so good this match. It's like he made all his errors in one game. But you know what? That's not a bad way to go.
That's right. Spin kick.
He's going to hit it.
And he called it.
He's going to make it.
6-ball is no picnic.
I don't think this 6 will pass the 7. I think you got to shoot it in the other corner. And the problem with shooting the other corner is you got to let the cue ball go. He's calling it. Very hard cut shot here.
Great angle. He made it.
Nice shot, Billy. Nice shot.
And now he's on top of the 9.
Well, that was the problem with that shot. He had to let that cue ball roll. He's banking it, which wouldn't be a hard bank except the fact that he's cueing over the top of the 9. Makes it much more difficult. For anybody, for any normal human.
Swish. Another tough, little blood tester here. He's shaking his head, but he's got the best of it. He knew he had to fly the cue ball, so he just roll it up there.
He's got to be careful because the cue ball does go towards the corner pocket. Nice camera work. Wow.
Very nice. He's gonna move one of his beads.
Yeah. Well, that'll maybe give him a little upsurge in confidence.
And he's breaking.
The important thing is he saw that Thorsten is human. Thorsten will make mistakes.
Yeah, that's an important point because, you know, from the mental game, it's one thing if the guy's just never missing and looking like he can't get out of line, but he did. He got to see him go out, get out of line, and maybe he uses that and feeds off that, get a little stronger himself.
Thorsten gave him that game.
If Billy can break and run this, he might make a match out of it. Because now he'd just be, he still needs a break of serve.
He needs to come up with a good break.
Yeah, he needs an easy out.
The 8-ball went down. I think he's going to have a shot at the 1.
Staring at the 1. It goes past the 6, but it's tight. 6 covers half the pocket.
And the 2 is kind of cozy up against the 7-ball there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. Boy, it's only half a pocket.
Right.
That's tight.
Half of a small pocket. It's a small half of a pocket.
Yeah. He is. He's shooting at the small half. Wow. Wow. What a dead eye. Now what? Do you want to cut this 2-ball back to the right? Do you feel daring? He's taking a look. He's looking at it. Do I want to cut this ball back to the right?
Goodness. It looks like this 7 will help that cue ball into the drink.
He wants to shoot. You can tell he wants to shoot.
He's got the aggressive
predator
mode.
Oh no, he's gonna hide his cue ball. He's got the 10 and 9 to block with.
Get down there.
And
Nice
he
shot.
used him.
Think that's a
Smart
good
shot. Will Thorsten pull out a jump cue? Or will he kick?
Well, if he jumped, what would he be jumping to?
Just to make a good hit.
Right. No.
He's calling in the side pocket.
Billy can shoot this, but not exactly a hanger.
Yeah, Thorsten once again got fortunate. He didn't give up much there. Billy's banking this ball back to his left. This is a little harder bank shot than the last couple. And he hit it short.
And he hit it with a pace that,
ooh,
well, at least it actually was, by that 2-ball dropping, he doesn't sell out the rack.
Yeah, he was better off. Now Thorsten's banking the 3. Yeah, he was a lot better. Thorsten would have been a lot better off if the 2-ball would have stayed up.
All right. Well, here comes the bank by oh, this is just one of those hanger banks, isn't it?
Well, not for Thorsten, but he hit it good. The 5 is in a very tough position by the side pocket. You've got to play perfect shape on this one. This is probably the hardest place on the table to have an object ball, on the rail by the side pocket.
A lot of low left-hand English, a ton of it.
He wants to be straight in. The good news is the 6 is in play.
Right.
He doesn't have to do much, just make this ball.
Does he draw this back? No, he did the same thing. Just, yeah. And you see the action off that point.
Deep draw stroke here.
Low
left.
Yeah, back and forth.
That's what he did.
Oh,
wait a second.
Really, did he catch the point? He must have, because that came off that rail very, very funny, and we didn't have the good angle to see.
That was weird.
Yeah, he must have caught the point.
And the cue ball died, too.
Yeah. I've seen that a few times.
I think he's going to try and shoot this 7-ball in the side pocket.
And just hold it right there and play the 9-ball up table. Why not?
No easy shot here.
Referee should be.
Wow.
Great shot.
Good shot. Well, he doesn't have to worry too much about position. No. Just roll the 9-ball in.
Just roll it in. Oh, there's Ed. Cut the outside point. Eight-3.
still with a commanding lead is Thorsten Hohmann.
Yep.
This race to 10. The loser of this match is out of the tournament. I guess it'll be time for Billy to go back to the pool room and try to get in action. What can he do? He's going to have 2 days off.
And then be right back in it for the 8-ball.
Thorsten told me when he goes to Starbucks and he gives them his name, he said they never say it right when they call his name. I mean, there's not a lot of Thorstens running around.
Yeah. Well, it is German, so it's Thorsten Hohmann.
Thorsten
Hohmann.
Yeah. Well, I'm German ancestry. Helfert.
Nice break. Nothing in again.
He was making 2, 3, 4 balls in practice, and now he can't
make a ball. You think something changed in the weather, or did something change in his break?
In his stroke.
Hitting him too hard.
Maybe.
That's what happens when you're in the lead. You feel jiggy. Left hand English. Hold that line. See if Billy can get a bead back. 3-ball. Does it pass the 7?
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to shoot the 3 in the
side.
Yeah.
Got some great cameras here. Camera angles.
Yeah, I can't say enough about our cameramen. They're doing a really good job for us. Make our job easy.
It's actually on the wrong side of this ball for the 4-ball next, so you just bump off a ball. Don't.
Yeah, use the 7-ball. But he's got to turn the cue ball loose a little bit here.
Or be willing just to hit it slow from this distance and that cut.
This cue ball is going to take off after it hits the 4. See?
You can't hit anything. Nice job. And
let's see what happened. We can't see what happened.
He's still staring. He's come out a little short.
Yeah, yeah. That's the problem. He got funny on the 4-ball. He can cut the 5 in, but the cue ball's going the wrong way. He's got to go all the way around the table and avoid that trap. Ooh, what was that? Oh,
safety.
He was playing safe.
I think he was playing safe.
Yeah, Thorsten's saying he fouled. It did look. I think he was trying to make that ball, and he kind of miscued. Yeah.
And
but a miscue is not necessarily a foul.
Accidental miscues are. Even though high-speed video shows that most of these miscues are actually double hits, as the slapping sound you hear.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
you hit it with the side of your ferrule.
Right. But it's never traditionally not called a foul. Accidental miscue. He certainly wasn't trying to make an intentional miscue. Do you just feather this?
Yeah, feather the side of the ball, get the cue ball all the way down table. Leave distance.
And he feathered it all right. He feathered it so much that he can actually still see the 5-ball.
He almost missed the whole ball.
That's right. In fact, he may have, and it could have just been the wind blowing it over.
Yeah. Billy's
Same
laughing.
shot.
A lot tougher from that distance, though. It's hard to hit this one thin.
And there's no kick behind, I don't think.
Oh, wow. Young eyes. Young eyes.
He hit it so thin that now the cue ball came to the other side of the table, and Thorsten can almost hit this ball. He can certainly hit it off, well, I say almost certainly, but spin it off the 5-ball off the 7-ball.
Yeah, if he kicks it into the bottom of the 7, it might go. It's going right towards the pocket. That hit Billy made, we call that a billiard hit. Phew.
Yeah, because you only see billiard players feather balls that thinly for. I mean, you see them do it all the time.
The 5 will go.
Yeah, he's called the 5. He cut it straight in.
Yeah, but he's not going to have a shot at the 6. It's gotten a little ragged these last couple games, Freddie.
Yeah. He's going to try to just leak over the finish line here. Wow, he was running out from everywhere.
Well, that's how he built that lead.
Yeah.
He's calling the bank.
Yeah, there's no place to call safe here at this point. that what you called?
No. He was kind of hoping it might go off the 8 ball there. If it had hit the 8, it probably gone in. Well, this is Billy's game now.
Did he hit this hard enough?
Yeah, he's okay. Thorsten better be careful. He doesn't want to give this young kid too many chances.
On the other hand, he needs 2 games and alternating breaks.
Yeah, it's a big lead, but funny things can happen sometimes.
Billy gets his 4th game, and he's breaking. We said this the last time. He really needs to have a break and run here. He's an easy rack to put any kind of pressure back.
Well, if he does break and run 8-5, there's a little pressure now. Thorsten needs to win his serve. Once again, this is our last match of the night. First day of the 10-ball tournament. We'll start back up. We crank up tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Pacific time.
5 more matches tomorrow. I think the field will be down to the final 6 players for the 3rd day.
I think so.
Yeah.
10 ball.
It'll spot
and
back up.
Ball.
And you'll see Billy's got no shot at the 2 ball. He's had problems getting a shot on an open ball after the break. This may well be another push-out situation. Let's see what he's got after John Lehman spots it.
The way.
Yeah, this is a push-out.
That's quite unfortunate. Push long. He's going to get it back.
Thorsten could see the edge of the ball.
See the edge of the ball? You got the best angle there, Jay.
Does he really want to shoot this shot? Because he struggled the last 2 or 3 games. Why not give this one back? I mean, that's a testing shot.
If he actually shoots at this ball, he's shooting at the lead.
Boy, he wants to shoot.
Yeah.
He wants to shoot. This is no bargain here. He's having second thoughts, but I guess he's playing safe.
Yep.
Ooh.
What a shot.
On second thought, he made the right decision. I thought for a minute he was going to try and cut that ball in.
Looked like he wanted to.
Yeah, that's when he stopped and had second thoughts. It's a hard ball for Billy hit. He's got to get behind that 4 ball. Actually, I think he can hit it okay, but the referee's got to watch this one. Good hit.
Good hit.
It was a good hit. But as you can see, Thorsten's safety worked. He's got a good shot at the 2, but he's got to find a way to
traffic for it to get from the 2 to 3.
Does he go forward all the way to the rail, or does he try to shoot through that window between the 7 and the 4?
It looks like he's going to go all the way around.
Well, now he's looking at going all the way to the rail. Let's see.
Wouldn't slide down and just kind of keep right on the rail.
I don't like that shot. I don't like that shot. Because
the
the farther he goes down table, the less he's going to be able to see the 3. He's got
3 rails to the left side. Looks like there's a.
That would be the ideal, where now you're shooting between the 7 and the 10 ball. That's a much bigger window. But there's a lot of traffic, as you said. Well, this is the key shot of this rack. It's not necessarily making the 2, it's getting position for the 3. I think you're right. I think you called it. He's going around table.
If the cue ball was just a hair higher, he'd already shot this ball. Because the 4 doesn't pass the 5. I'm saying that, and I don't know. He can probably find a way to get it past the 5, but.
Well, he's focused on getting position on the 3 ball
first.
right now. He's not really looking 3 ball. He's looking 1 ball ahead.
No, see, he's looking at the 4 ball. It's either that or he's looking at the cue ball.
No, he's looking. He's looking down table.
Yeah.
He's looking to see if he could lay that cue ball. Now he's trying to stop it and shoot between the 4 and the 7. This is tough. This is tough here.
No, he's spinning this.
Oh no! He was playing. He played for that. He hit it hard. He got there.
Yeah, it didn't look like he must have thought he couldn't get there going follow because it gets trapped up by the pocket.
Now what, Freddie? How do you get from the 3 to the 4?
I think you roll the 3 and play safe on the 4.
Just lay the cue ball behind the 5?
I think so. Because I didn't see that the 4 went anywhere. Oh, he's got a stroke on it, but I don't think he's going to get there.
He put himself in a bad spot here.
Now he can't even play just a straight out safe. He's got to kick at it. Where did he think he was going with that shot?
He wanted to go farther, that's for sure.
To play a safe?
Yeah, he wanted to go get that cue ball up there near the 7 ball.
Oh, for sure. It didn't look like he had enough stroke to get there.
Well, he can kick and hit the bottom of this ball, but the question is, where will the 4 ball go? Because the 4 is going to run into something.
Well, he initially called the 4 in the side pocket, but I didn't think he could see that much to be able to kick into the 4.
I'm not so sure that's his best decision here. I think come off the bottom of the 4. That way the cue ball comes down towards us.
Yeah, this makes more sense.
Get some distance between the 4 and the cue.
Kick between the 5 and the 7, and
he made it.
He made it and he called it there and made it, and he's on the 5.
Can he see the 5? I think so.
I think so. That was a great shot. He's close. This angle tells me it's super close. Let's see if he looks at it one more time. Squint one eye.
Well, the 6 ball's wide open if he can make the 5. Oh, he's got
half masse or half jump or shoot it up table.
Looks like he's shooting into the side. Let's see.
Nope, up table.
He's fortunate that this turned out bad for Billy. Billy shakes his head.
Yeah.
If he could, he's going to try and bank it.
He's shooting.
He's long and lanky because he can reach out there. Looks good.
It's in the hole. And position.
Thorsten is struggling to get these last few games.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the same player that won those first 6 or 7.
And Billy's got a little bit of renewed energy right now.
Maybe you draw this all the way to the rail, though.
You know, Billy's thinking to himself, hey, this match isn't over.
It's not over. He's going to get his 5th game. Trails 8-5.
And breaking, right?
No.
Oh, it's Thorsten breaks on the odd games. Well, this becomes a very important break shot for Thorsten. Yep. And he struggled with his last couple of breaks.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Eight to 5.
I think this is the first time these two have met in competition.
You think so?
Yeah, Thorsten said he didn't play him at Derby City.
Interesting. And that, I guess that'd be the only tournament they would play each other, I suppose.
Exactly. Well, they know each other.
Right.
I mean, everybody knows Thorsten. He's a former world champion. And many times Mosconi Cup champion.
I think he has to slow his breakdown.
Let's see. Let's see. He pounded him again.
Made a ball. 7 balls down. No shot the 1.
He can see most of the 1. I'm not sure if he can see enough to bank it. He's looking at it like he can see the whole ball. You know, I think in this spot he wants to shoot. These safety battles have not worked out well for him. He shoots this. The cue ball goes 3 rails, and he'll probably have a shot at the 2 ball. He called it, didn't he?
The wave of the hands, but
yeah.
Cross side, 3 rails around with 2 ball, just for the 2 ball, just like you said.
Short.
Short. And
oh
he's
boy.
In the drink.
Oh boy.
Just about everything was bad there.
That was a total failure.
Total failure. 2 in the side pocket or the corner pocket. 3 ball in the lower left corner pocket. I like laying the cue ball right on the side rail after putting in this 2 ball. Because you have to come out. Oh, he has an angle that way.
Billy's got that confident look now.
Rail out to the center of the table.
He said, my man's getting a little weak here.
There you go. That's what I was afraid of. That if you do it that way, you bump that, run into the 10 ball, and suddenly it closed off a little bit of the window that was already there.
I think he's okay because the
okay.
cue ball's, it's the right angle, you know?
Right.
He's going around for that 6 ball.
Keep the line. And now the 6 of the 8 gets.
He might have to go forward 2 rails. Or does he want to slam it back and forth across the table? Let's see. Wow, he's pretty straight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Very nicely done.
Cheated the pocket just a little bit.
Drag draw. 9 on the side.
Yeah.
Stole
now,
one.
Yeah, now he's the one that's playing fast.
Stole one. And he gets the break.
Well, I told you, crazy things can happen sometimes.
A little funny on this one.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
To make it.
But I think he's all right. Yep.
So now it's 8-6, and he's breaking, and if he gets a break and run,
he's 1 game down.
1.
Then it's all of a sudden there's a lot of pressure on Thorsten.
I think Thorsten's already feeling the pressure because he hasn't exactly shot cleanly in the last couple of rounds, even though he was shot out a couple
He's
of
had like 4
racks.
rough games.
Yeah. And that bank attempt, which I think was the right attempt, everything went wrong on that one for him.
What was Billy down? Was he down 8-3 or was it 8-4? I don't know. He was way down.
He was way down. I thought it was 8-3.
Yeah, I think so. We got a match now.
Yeah, a few minutes ago I thought we were going to be out of here so I can get some ice cream. Ice cream's melting.
Where's the ice cream? Where do you find ice cream? You're going to find it.
I'm going to find it.
Billy didn't like that. He didn't like that rack, so he flipped it over and put it on the other side.
What do you think about this magic rack? I like the.
They work.
Yeah,
they work. You get a uniform rack.
Yeah.
The players seem to think it's very easy to control your break with the magic rack. But yet, we see all kinds of funny things happen on the break shots.
Yeah, I would expect that all these guys would be making the same balls every single time.
Yeah, and the same break shot, and they don't. See, look, Billy breaks a little bit to the right side.
Yeah. Off the rail.
Yeah.
6 in the side.
He's going to have a shot at the 1.
He's going to have a shot at the 1.
Ball's going down.
He's got a slight angle, so
he made 2 balls.
Bounce it off for the 2. 1 of the 2 is the toughest part of this rack, right?
He's got a little angle. He's okay.
He's okay.
This guy's got the stroke. He'll just pound this in and make that cue ball slide over towards the middle of the table a little bit.
Absolutely.
This is his best break of the match right here.
And this is what I was saying earlier, that, you know, if he just has a break and runs out clean, mentally that's huge for both players.
He needs to get out here to put some real pressure on Thorsten.
Billy gave a little smirk. He's going to come straight across the table. He comes up short.
But far enough, far enough.
He gives a little nod.
just like a little low right and just kill this cue ball.
He's been going across on these type of shots.
You're right. You're right. He went back and forth. That way he could hit it harder.
Right. Exactly right. Gets this, and it's an easy out. This has come up a few times within. Do you play in the side or into the corner? He's playing the corner.
Corner this time.
This is one of those 2-inch follow, like a stun follow, I think. Unless he decides to hit it slowly.
Good call.
2-inch stun follow. He needed 1 more inch, but he's good.
To pull within 1 game when he was trailing by 5.
He was trailing that far, wasn't he? 8-3, I think it was.
Yeah, he was buried. He was buried in this match. 7-2 and 8-3. You don't want to be too quick to write somebody off.
I'll tell you. And here we've been saying you get a four-game lead, and it's tough to get back. And guess what? On an alternating break, Billy Thorpe back into it. And if Thorsten comes up dry again, now he made a ball last time. But the 2 times before that, he didn't make a ball.
His break has not been that effective the last 3 times he's broken the ball.
I wonder if the air conditioning changed in here. He made 6 balls in the break during practice.
There's a lot fewer people in here now, too.
Yeah. It's feeling a little cooler in here, isn't it?
It is feeling cool.
The weather changed. The ball gets, that ball going to the side pocket. Got head off. And guess the news. Dead straight on the 1. No balls down.
Wow.
Billy Thorpe could tie this match after being down by 5 in an alternating break format.
Everything's out in the open here. No balls are tied up.
8 ball. He got past it.
He looks good as long as he doesn't make any kind of mental error here.
Well, hopefully he doesn't flirt with the 8 ball again. And he did.
He's still
Doesn't
all
he
right.
see it if this 8 ball's there, right? It's not like my imagination.
Yeah. He may end up shooting this 5-6 combination.
I was going to ask him, do you like playing it so that you wouldn't be? Just come up a little short so you can just roll up there? Or do you go, is the 5-6, does it lay so nicely that that's what you'd play?
No, I think he can. I think he can roll down and shoot the 5 in the other corner now. He's got the perfect angle for it. That's what he's looking at.
And there's Thorsten. He's probably thinking, how many games has I had?
No, he's thinking, what happened?
What happened? I need 1 more shot.
I thought this match was over. Don't go too far now.
Not too far.
He's all right, but he went farther than he wanted.
Yeah, because now he's pushing the line, right? He'd be right on that line to get to the 6 ball, and if he just floats forward, the 8 ball goes in play. He's got to hit the soft.
I think he's going around the table.
Oh, that'd be.
I don't think he's going. I don't think he wants to slow roll it.
Surely he has to. You're absolutely right, Jay. Nice call.
He did it. He did it.
That's a nice shot, but it's just a recovery shot that he didn't have to be doing, right?
Yeah.
Well, get perfect on the 7 ball, and you got yourself a tie ball game, Billy.
Well, the last match went hill. We may see it again.
And we would have never thought we would have.
Thorsten didn't think so either.
Interesting position here. You go to the rail in this and do a 2-railer towards the 10 because the side pocket looms large, or do you go 3 rails and shoot it to the, I guess what you'd call the short side?
I think he's going 2 rails. Let's see. You know, it's kind of. What kind of shot do you like? Yeah, that's what
he's going
likes.
the 3 to the short side.
Yeah.
Just an interesting pattern, because shooting to play position on the 9 ball was the key to that one, whether or not he'd go 3 or 2.
Well, going that way, you get to turn your cue ball loose a little bit.
Right. Let your stroke go, and you don't have to try to baby it. It is a tie ball game.
Wow.
This is something where I love the Fargo rates, of course, but it doesn't put in the mental game here. Mentally, which guy is going up and which guy is going down. You have to
give.
give.
The Fargo rate's got it. There you go. 57 to 43. But mentally, yeah, Billy's stronger right now.
Billy's stronger right now.
He's got some confidence in his break.
Absolutely. And he's been making balls in the break. He'd broken around the last rack. 2 balls,
going.
both the side. He got a bad kick. 2 balls hit it, and he went down table, but he's straight in the 1.
And the 2 will go on the side.
On the side. You just have to make this. He just makes this, and the road just opened up.
This is it. Key shot right here.
Right here.
Don't play position. Just make the ball. It's kind of like just kill like a stop shot. That'll work.
And, and he's going to get away with this one. And he knows that was definitely a game ball right there.
Oof. Thorsten got a little life, but meanwhile,
horrendous roll for him, but he's glad to be back up at the table.
Let me tell you something.
That's the way you got to look at it, right?
Look at this. Thorsten's doing something just to hit this ball.
Right.
I don't know if he's got enough rail. It's going to be tight.
Is he calling this right corner?
Well, he should call it. A little bit of low inside English to hold the cue ball. Well, he hit it. That's good.
And he's safe. He's really safe. I think. No, he's not safe.
No. Well, here's another long shot. And this one's a lot harder because it's going to be tough to make this ball and get down for the 2 ball. Much more difficult than the last shot he just missed.
The 2 ball passes into the corner pocket, so maybe he's able to go 2 rails around the 9 ball. He's trying to spin it. 1. He's got to get it past the 9 ball.
No.
It bumped the 10, and I think he's got the deuce. He's got a piece of it. He can see it. I don't know if he can make it, but he can see it.
Let's see if he walks around. Yeah, he's going to walk around and look at it.
He actually has a shot on this, Jay.
But a hard shot.
Hard shot. Did we say that was a hard shot?
Yeah. And he hit it hard.
He stepped back there and fired it.
Wow. Well, if you hit it that hard, it'll take a straight line.
Yeah, and it did.
Yeah.
Wow, what a shot.
2 good shots. I think he can come across and shoot the 4 on the side, past the 5. Let's see.
I would think so.
But he's got a couple pockets he can shoot in the corner, too.
He's shooting the corner pocket?
Yeah, he's going up in the corner.
What's the 7 ball doing? Is that the 7? No, it's the 6.
Yeah, that's a 7. He can just go forward.
Balls are on the table. I don't have the reference anymore.
I think Billy Thorpe is going to take his first lead of the match. Oh, my God. He will have won 6 games in a row.
How did this happen?
Thorsten got sloppy.
Yeah.
That's what happened. He got a little sloppy. He got a little careless. Gave away a couple games, and here we are.
Thorsten looks shell-shocked right now in his chair.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. This is not a matter of getting bad rolls.
No, he had a lot of opportunities, and he took some chances on some shots. Ball skidded a little bit, I think, but it went in.
Billy Thorpe is in the lead. Whew.
9-8. Thorpe in the lead after being down 8-3. Wow.
Can Thorsten take him to the hill?
Unbelievable that we actually have to say it like that. He's got to make a ball in the break. He's got to.
Do you realize both these guys have a Thor in their name? They both have a Thor in their name.
That's right.
They may be related. How would you like to be Thorsten Thorpe?
I see a lot of these shirts. These guys have their names on the back.
Yeah, I like that.
We got to get those type of shirts, Jay. Thorsten has moved his break over.
Yes, he went from the right side to the left side.
If he makes a ball, he may be saying, why didn't I change over a long time ago? He made a ball straight in the one.
He's got a good rack here.
Got a good rack.
He hasn't been able to complete an open rack in some time. It's like seems like a half hour ago.
Like, yeah. He's just hold it together and let his ability come through. Easier said than done.
Now he's in a must-win situation. He has to run out here.
Well, the 2 to the 4 might be the trickiest part of this rack. If he was straight, it'd be easy, but he's just got the angle where the cue ball's heading towards the 4 if he just kind of stuns it.
Well, he's looking at it as if he's got just enough room to cut it in the corner.
Sure.
Does he want to try to get around behind it? I don't think that's a good idea. That's where he's got in trouble these last few racks, is trying to play a little bit too tricky position.
Cute, right.
Yeah, too cute. Thank you. I think most players are just going to go ahead and take the sharp angle and cut the 4 to the right back to that corner.
Sure.
Why not?
See,
he's got a natural angle to get on the 5.
Got just the angle on the 2, so if he punches into the slide, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
And then just cut it in.
He's got enough of an angle that he's going to have to hit the cue ball fairly hard. And he's got to hold it for that 5. He doesn't want it to get away from him. Oh, he used the 10. He used the 10. Good shot, Thorsten. Smart shot. I think he got, well, can he shoot the 5 in the side, or is he going to have to shoot it down in the corner?
I think he shoots it in the corner.
Just roll forward?
Sure.
But it doesn't. Let's see. Well done. Well done. Just come up here above the side pocket for the 7.
Right.
Love to see another hill-hill match. He's got to go 2 rails back and forth across the table. Got to be careful with this shot, and he knows it. He'd like to draw this ball just right about to where that diamond is next to the side pocket. And then go across the table. Yeah, he knows he needs to be above the 7 ball to get on the 8. He needs to get all the way down at the other end of the table. That's why he's taking his time here. He does not want to fall short. He doesn't want to go 2 rails and bump the 10.
This top view shows this is a lot tougher than I initially thought.
This looks good. Ooh, look out.
Perfect.
Oh, no. You know, the rails are, it looked like that ball was going to go further down table.
And we've seen that a few times. That
he's in big trouble here. He can't even see the 7 ball.
He can't even see it. Billy probably just wants to jump out of his seat right now.
Thorsten is in big trouble here.
How did he get himself into this? That's just another typical mistake that he's been doing the last 3 or 4 times.
It looked like he hit it good, but it just died. It didn't open up on the second rail.
It looked like, usually when you do that back and forth, that last rail, that ball floats.
Freddie, isn't this a jump shot? Don't you have to jump this ball and hit it?
I think so.
Because I'll tell you what, kicking off the end rail, that's a really tiny ball to hit.
It's a jump shot.
Oh my God! I'll tell you what. He's doing good to hit this ball.
Half a ball, not even like. So he's reduced this ball to 1 ball width to, right?
I'll tell you what.
He doesn't have the other side of the ball.
I'll tell you what. He might give. If he gives up ball in hand here, it's all over.
It's all over. He'll throw in the towel if he gets the ball in hand.
I think so.
Yeah, it seems like it's a jump shot because if you make this ball, the 9 ball helps you get back up table. That's asking a lot.
Well, you got to make sure you hit the ball.
Right.
You can't give up ball in hand here.
No, he's looking at kicking at this. Which there's no way, I don't think you can kick at this, make the 6, and get a shot in the 8.
He's got a jump cue. And this looks like a, well, that's me second guessing him.
Here we go.
He's got to hit this ball perfect. He's got to hit it perfect just to hit the ball.
You can make the ball bigger by bending it, I guess.
He hit it. He hit it.
He hit it.
Good for him.
What a lead.
What a hit. What a hit.
Yeah, just enough bend right at that last moment.
Well, I think Billy's going to play safe right off the edge of that ball.
Feather.
He'd like to leave the 7 right there, tucked up against the 9. Soft, 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 like that. Like that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Like that. Nicely done, Billy.
Need to get the referee in here.
He's coming. Here comes
Thorsten
John Lehman.
Can hit behind here, I think. Can he hit behind?
Yeah, but boy, that's high. It's
amazing how quickly the cushion comes.
This is high. I think you got to go behind it because if you go the other way, you might miss the ball. You might hit the point. Anything could happen.
He's looking cross table as if he has a shot there. That doesn't even seem possible.
No, he's going to have to go off the end. Well, I thought maybe this is the right way to go. Just go off the end rail really soft. You know what I mean, Freddie?
I do, but
just roll up against it. Because if he just touches it, it'll get a rail. If he goes underneath it, he's going to open these balls up completely.
Right. And if he kicks this way, goes slow, there's a possibility of catching the cushion first and then coming out and not even getting to a rail.
Real slow. Like the last one almost, but slower. Like that. Like that.
Point.
Don't hit the point.
Don't
hit the point. That was the danger right there. Don't hit the point. He's going to be in jail again. Can you imagine if he wins this game on 3 fouls? It could happen. I'm not so sure I'd go this way. Why not just stick the cue ball? You know what I mean?
Exactly,
shoot the 7 past the 9 and stick the cue ball on the 9. Well,
because you have to get a rail here.
Yeah, okay.
He feels all right. He's not going to get a rail.
Yeah, the 7 hit the rail.
Oh, okay.
And the cue ball. They both hit the rail.
Hit the rail. All right, 7 hit the rail.
Yeah, 7 came off the 9 and hit the rail. This is a little tougher now. Thorsten may have to do the same thing again. Shoot between the 10 and the 8 ball and slow roll into the... Oh, my God. He's in trouble.
If he doesn't hit it, do you think he'll 3-foul him?
You know, for all those people out there that kind of belittle pool on a 7-foot table, just watch what's happening right now. This is high-level pool.
Don't you know, Jay? Everybody runs out on a 7-foot table.
Yeah, right. Meanwhile, it really tests your skills.
And these tables are perfect.
Is it frozen? I'm not sure. I haven't heard the call on that, but he's going to try the same shot again. He doesn't have any choice. Well, he doesn't have to worry about the point this time.
Not this time.
I mean, he doesn't want to. I don't know about going this way. I don't know about this.
Unless you can actually see it.
Billy's in the driver's seat, and he knows it. You see that? That's a lean and hungry look. His ears are flapping.
Here we go.
Better hit this one. What's it? Oh, he played safe. Ooh. That I don't know about that shot.
He's told him he's on 2.
Yeah.
He's told him on him 2.
It could get worse before it gets better.
He forced Billy to try to 3-foul him by shooting that over there.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
There is no 1-rail kick. It's a 2-rail kick. And guess what's in the way? The 10 ball. This is about as good as it gets. 1, 2. Looks like there's a 2-rail path there.
Well, this is for the match right here. This is for the match. If he doesn't hit this ball, the match is over.
That's correct. He's already told him he's on 2.
Thorsten hasn't won a game in a week, it seems.
It seems, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he has a one-rail kick to this.
Well, that's all he can do. You just got to try to hit it and hope he gets lucky. He does have a chance to get lucky. The cue ball could go behind the 8.
And he can get unlucky, and it goes right behind the 8 into that big black hole there.
Not an easy ball to hit here. This is not an easy ball to hit. He hit it. He hit it.
Nice
Oh, look
job.
out, look out, look out.
Well,
7 ball ended up in front of the side pocket.
You had your choice.
He could have got. Listen, if the 7 ball stops in the side rail, it's a great hit. But
he's got to shoot these.
He's just got to keep his composure for 4 balls, and he's got this match. But remember what we talked about at the beginning? He's got that composure from all those money games he's been playing.
That's exactly.
You know what I mean? I can imagine how many times he's had to get out in a spot like this to win the cash.
Back and forth.
This becomes like a money game, you know?
He cut that a little thinner, I think.
He's all
that's
right.
all right.
He's all right because he got the perfect angle. Just go forward.
Cozy
Billy knows it.
Just
He
roll
smells
it
the finish line. He smells the finish line. He smells money.
If he bounces off the rail and gets straight in, I think Thorsten will throw a towel in. But if he doesn't,
No, I don't think so. He's going to make him shoot it.
And he didn't get out.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. He got an. Why didn't he just roll forward? I don't understand. Why does he have to punch that ball?
Because he wants to shoot. He wants his arm to go forward.
He gave himself a little testy cut shot here, but he got it.
No.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Fantastic shooting, Billy Thorpe. Way to stay in it.
What a comeback.
What a comeback.
What a comeback. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the night. We want to thank you all for being with Freddie and I, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
We'll see you tomorrow.
10 a.m.
Thanks, everybody.